Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today I would love to review this wig for you, which is called Bulletproof by Belle Tress in the color Roca Margarita Blonde. Now, if you'd like to know how long she is, how the color is composed, what special features she has, how the cap looks from the inside, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. So, Bulletproof is the name of that style, and sometimes I wonder how they come up with these names. Did you ever think about that? I mean, some of these really have really funny names. I doubt this one really is bulletproof. She's much too short, and the density is also too light to catch any bullet. But maybe it's because the military all over the world is still mainly male-dominated. So maybe this is why they thought about that name, creating this style, which of course is a pixie or boy cut. It's really short, very layered, and in my opinion, perfect for the summer. I was looking for a new summer style to wear when it's really hot outside, one that doesn't touch your skin, doesn't fall into your face, doesn't touch your neck, and everything else that makes us sweat. And I would say this one is perfect. She's quite new. I've only worn her once or twice so far, and I must say I like her, not as much as my favorite pixie, which is Link by Ellen Wille, but I still like her a lot. And like I said, she is perfect in the summer. She's definitely really short, and you don't have so many styling possibilities with this one. So the only thing I did was to use some Jon Renau Peace Out cream to get some lift, redirect the fibers out of my face, separate the fibers, and get more texture to make her a little wilder. And with just a tiny amount of that Peace Out cream, I'm sure no hair will move no matter what. Even in a tornado, I think that thing would rather fly off completely than that anything would be moving in the wind. But that's the beauty of those really short styles, isn't it? Now, the color is called Roca Margarita Blonde, and it's the first time I'm trying out this color, which I've had on my radar for a while and wanted to try for a while. Now, Belle Tress describes this color as a blend of silver, pure, ash, and coconut blondes with a soft, cool, medium, and light brown root. Now, the color code is 16R 17101B. Now the 16R is the root color, I suppose, and that is a medium honey blonde, which is quite a light color. So I'm very happy about the rooting. I'm not a fan of those really dark roots when they use an 8 or a 10. I think this is a perfect root and looks more like a blonde than a brunette that has been bleached and dyed to a platinum, which is quite difficult, I suppose. Now, the 17, which is the base color, is a medium ash blonde. And I would say you really can see ash on this style. All the colors they use are ashy, which makes it look a little bit gray. But I can tell you there's definitely not a gray inside. It just looks grayish in some lights, but it's definitely still a blonde, and one that I really like. Now, I'm not really sure what the 101B stands for. The 101 is the lightest and coolest platinum blonde they use, and I don't really know what the B stands for. Now, it's not as light as it seems when you put it next to a real platinum that is way brighter than this color. I was surprised because I thought this is a really bright color, but instead it's more like a darker ash tone. I'd love to see this color on a longer style, because with the longer fibers, you know, the lighter colors come through more than on these very short fibers, and I would love to try that too on another style sometime. Now, the wig features a temple-to-temple lace front, which is slightly extended, not a lot, but a little, and a left side monofilament part, to my surprise. Funny story, I wasn't aware that it had a mono part, and somehow it seemed to want to part on the opposite side. So when I got it, I parted it on the right side, assuming it doesn't have a mono part, and I've been wearing it once or twice so far. It's pretty new, and with the part on the wrong side, but it wasn't really that bad. So when I was preparing for this video, I read that it has a mono part and thought, what? And then I checked, and voila, it really had a mono part. So I had to part it on the other side, redirect the fibers, and all I used was some John Renault Peace Out cream, and it went perfectly. I think especially for those very short styles and pixies, that product is really perfect if you want to redirect the fibers, get them off your face, and give them some lift structure and, you know, separate them. Now, the lace front is really well done, and of course I am going to show you this from up close as always. As you can see, the lace front is so well done, and it's slightly extended. It goes down to approximately here, I would say, which isn't that bad, and the seams are well done and hidden well. And I love the density of the hair. It's not too scarcely knotted. I think it has the perfect density, and with those very light platinum fibers that they put right at the hairline, you don't see any knots at all. It just looks as if it's growing right out of my scalp. And the mono part, however, is also really densely knotted, so you can't see through at all. But you know, this is not a big deal. You can always pluck the part, which is something I will do now I know that it has one, so that you can see through a little better and at least see that it has a mono part. Like I said, the features are really done very well, especially the lace front. I think it's really well done. Now I will show you the length all around the screen, so I won't have to bore you with any numbers, and we can talk about permatease next. Now this wig has very little permatease. There's none in the back and none in the nape at all, and there's some on top, especially around the crown, also on top, and very little on the sides. The fibers are so short, they really don't need any permatease for support. I think it has a medium density. It's not a very light, but also not a heavy density. It's just a medium density, and so it doesn't need a lot of permatease to hide any wefts or the cap, you know, from showing. So if you're not a big fan of permatease, I think you will still like this style. The fibers, as always with Belle Tress, are made from their heat-friendly synthetic, which in my opinion are the best heat-friendly fibers on the market. They're so soft and so realistic, and they don't shine at all. It's no exception with this style. They really feel very well. Okay, now let me show her to you from all sides, and afterwards, like I said, also outside in natural daylight. Now you've seen it, I was bowing down and nothing moved. I mean, you can shake this however you like. And that's why I think this is so perfect for the summer. Since it's that short, it won't need any maintenance to keep up the fibers because there's no friction whatsoever. You don't have to do anything with this style. Just shake it out when you get it out of the box. Use some product or also just spray it with some water and arrange it the way you like it. And that's it. And then you can just put it on and go. It's a throw on and go wig, I would say. When it comes to styling, I'm pretty sure there's not a lot you can do with these very short fibers. I mean, of course, you can direct them, you know. Apart from that, you can use heat if you like. I just don't know what you'd want to do with heat. I don't think you could any curls or waves into that style since it's so really short. But that's also the beauty of it. You really don't have to style it. You can just throw it on and walk out the door and know it will look good every time. Okay, now let's have a look at that very ashy color outside in natural daylight. So, what do you think? How do you like the color? Do you like it? Is it too ashy for you? Do you also think it tends to look a little gray? Or can you also see the blonde in it? Like I said, I really like this color and would love to try it on another style sometime. Okay, now, last but not least, let's have a look at the cap from the inside. So here's the cap from the inside. Here you can see that lace front that is definitely a little bit extended, not as much as others, but it's extended and that's what counts. And then this seamlessly goes into that left side mono part, which really goes all the way back to the crown. It's really deep, but very narrow, as you can see. But it's not a problem. If you just have to be careful to part it right in the center of that part, and then it will look realistic. On the sides, she has the felt-covered ear tabs with the metal stays inside. The rest of the cap is open wefted. She has an extended nape, which I love, and the typical Belle Tress full strap adjusters. All in all, this is a well-made cap. Okay, that was my review of Bulletproof. I hope you liked it and it's helpful. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my future videos. And there's a new one coming out each Friday at least. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I will gladly reply. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, stay that way, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Now, Belle Tress with a soft, cool, and now the 101B is I'm not some of these fibers still want to go into the other direction where they went to for quite a while until about half an hour ago. But as you can if you like shirt styles and pixies, you might also like this one, or maybe also this one, or check them out both.